Alright, so this is going to be my video for the kind of final results of the ink mat and the results it had and how it came out of winter, and kind of comparing it to the other processes that it'd be kind of directly competing with and that's kind of similar to. So I didn't get to go back out to Sony this year, or not yet anyways, so I can't really get a video out there, but I talk with my super quite a bit on the phone, that kind of stuff. Still in regular contact, send me pictures, as I'll put them in the actual assignment and that kind of stuff. And to start, I guess we'll just kind of go over my thoughts on how it went. I think it went well. I think it's a process that's definitely going to be useful, but it's definitely going to be very circumstantial. I think you need to kind of even look through a checklist before you even go through considering using this. The results are really good, but there's so many hoops that are just kind of stop most people in this industry right now, mainly being cost and that kind of stuff. And well, even if like your climate doesn't necessarily need that, I know around here, like a lot of courses just do plain like evergreen tarps and that kind of stuff, and they get good results off of that. The course I'm at right now just did that and they had good results. So maybe look at like how kind of your process is working right now. But for us at Stony, the process we were doing then wasn't working. Granted, we got new greens, but you want to protect that investment, that kind of stuff. We've had really rough winters, a lot of rain, a lot of freeze thaw, that kind of stuff. And again, we got that this winter, and this kind of did show that like if you are having issues with like coming through in the spring, this can be a viable option. But like I said, there's a lot of checks you gotta mark off before you even kind of go towards buying this kind of thing. As you saw on the kind of bottom, I just kind of remarked on how much it would cost, around like 140,000. Like that's, unless your course has a fair bit of capital or you have the municipal side of it backing you like we did, that can be like near impossible to get. When you compare it to bubble wrap, is like still expensive, don't get me wrong. I think it costs you like $300 a roll and you'll need like 130 some rolls. So you're still looking at like 30 something thousand per bubble wrap. Flax, I can't really find an accurate number, but I know that's not nearly as expensive. And then your evergreen tarps are 30,000 overall. So when you're comparing it, if you already have some of those things, or you're looking for a good option but you don't want to spend a lot of money, there is other options out there. Like I said, just throwing on evergreen. This stuff can also be used. I know right now they're using it on like dead spots on fairways to try and promote growth and that kind of stuff, and they're getting good results off of that. So it can be used for other things too, but for the most part it's just winter protection. So it's a pretty huge investment. So to wrap things up, do I think that's gonna blow the roof off the industry and be the big new thing? I don't think so. I think right now courses don't have that kind of money to throw around to toss hundreds of thousands of dollars to winter protection if their system's already working and that kind of thing. Do I think it's going to be something to consider depending on where you're at? Absolutely. I think that for our circumstances that we had, again, we had municipal backing, protecting investment with our new greens, that kind of thing. Our old system wasn't really working. It was a great option. But you always got to look at, is it worth it? So yeah, it's kind of my feelings on it. Yeah.